I would just like to take a moment and also discuss about what eventually can we actually expect from the sneaker world and the sneaker market in the coming year, because I think that's also more important. This year was more or less like pretty heavy when it comes to drops. We've seen a lot of drops for Jordan ones, as we have already discussed. There were smoke grays, there were lucky greens, and the co JPs, midnight navies, and God knows what all. But also the fact that for a very long time there were no drops, and all the drops which were supposed to happen in India, they were just getting piled up because of the lockdown, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just kept on happening one after the other within a span of a week. So what do you guys think eventually we're gonna see?
I think
We're going to
2020.
see. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I think we are going to see a lot of dunks in the coming years because
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
think that.
yeah, a lot of dunks. I'm expecting dunks in stores. Like now we see it only online, but I
Yeah,
think they'll be in stores soon because it's like mad the way the dunks are growing on the society. Uh,
sure.
yeah.
So are we getting dunks to mids and lows, Vikram? I think
I, I
that's the
cannot
question.
cannot comment on that. But I'm for sure. I mean, a second James on that. Uh, that it is going to be dunks are going to be the next big thing. I think worldwide, because
Sure.
now they're going to just come back is what I read. Also, I see people doing stories. I see people liking them so much. Couple of really nice collabs like the Grateful Dead, the Travis Scotts, the Chunkies. I don't know how many how many dunks have come out. Off White also did three
Yeah,
colors. So I think everybody is now concentrating on the SB, so they're for sure going to come back.
sure. Aman?
So 2020 was the year of adjusting.
Yeah,
The brands hit rock bottom, lost a lot of sales, adjusted, and they slightly started bouncing back towards the last quarter. 2021, I think, is going to be crystal clear to them in terms of staffing, in terms of how they want to do sales, etc. As far as desirability goes, I will slightly disagree with the Dunks here and actually tap into Vikram's favorite model, the Air Force One. I think the Stussy, upcoming Stussy Air Force One
yeah,
is going to change the way people see Air Force Ones. It's got
Mm.
hemp, it's got jute, it's got a beautiful medallion at the back of it. The desirability of that shoe is, I mean, this is a non Nike head talking, right?
yeah,
I know about Nikes. I don't rock them a lot. I do have them, but that's one bloody Air Force One I need to have. Like it's become a must have for me. For me, I believe that as soon as people are going to discover the comfort difference between a dunk, the new dunks, right?
yeah.
Mm.
The new dunks, they are automatically going to shift towards Air Force Ones because
True,
they are way more comfortable.
true.
And of course, Vikram will be there to, tell them about all the benefits.
Yeah,
Imaginary Air Forces.
Yeah.
yeah. We might just do a session, on its own, like just with Vikram talking about the forces. Yeah,
I would love that. Yeah,
yeah.
personally.
Shash, what do you think
So for
we'll
me,
be
I
having in
think,
store?
yeah, I mean, for me right now, I think the best dunk high to come out is yet to come out. It's the ambush one. I really, really like that pair.
Yeah,
I I think like the entire street going off the shoe and everything is very cool coming out this weekend in fact. So I think that's going to be a really cool pair to look forward to. I think that Ambush has done a really really creative job. It's just remind me of back to when Sakai did stuff with Nike, and even the Pegasus pair for that matter is a really nice one. So I think looking forward, seeing these two collabs in general, looking forward, you'll see a lot of more creativity from the brand and lesser reliance on like retros, like not just mixing colors and drawing ones, but you see more towards experimenting with the silhouette, experimenting with the style, experimenting with the midsole and things like that, which is something I'm looking forward towards. I think I mean, this is like another freak of nature shoe. I don't really know how that's going to end up looking like. But the Jordan one with the zip on it, like
yeah.
you're going to see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
next year,
yeah.
especially
Fly
in youth
kiss.
images and stuff.
Mm.
But like what I'm trying to say is that from seeing all these collabs this year, I feel like next year we're just going to see a lot of experimenting and maybe some extraordinary new stuff from Nike, not the same not the same sending out retros with just different color blocking probably. So that's something I'm looking forward to from that brand at least. From Adidas, the ZX collection is pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm also obviously looking forward to seeing what the Yeezy brand throws at us next year in terms of like the slides and the foam runners. And I did like the quantum, so I think like more towards that thing. I mean, I don't get me wrong, like I would never use that shoe to play basketball. I'm just saying like it's just a cool silhouette again. So some more new silhouettes from the brand as well.
Sure. I personally believe that it's just gonna be an year wherein everything will be more comfortably accessible. Because I think now
Yeah.
Saucony is also coming into India,
Yeah, I was
and
going to say
that's,
that. Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be a pretty big deal in itself.
Sagar, I
And
have a question I want to ask everybody. Sorry to cut you out. What does everybody think about the 380s?
380s, yeah. I like the aliens. Uh,
What do you think about the looks, the comfort? I just want to know from you guys because I've been
I
I
thinking about it.
Yeah, I think the 380s are like it's more of I don't know with the Yeezys other than the Wave Runners and the 500 and maybe the 700 you the other ones the 380s I don't actually find them wearing like you can't wear them with it's more of a sporty kind of thing for me at least like I don't know I can wear it with the shorts and like tracks and stuff like that but and 380s all the more like is something that I'd wear like with the low cut socks and like it's something that sticks onto your feet so if you wear anything much bigger than your like your low like clean cut tracks or shorts it'll just like stand like cover the whole shoe with that's what I'm thinking about it
I
but
feel
yeah
like
380s are yeah some
yeah.
hello
So no, I mean I feel the same. I personally didn't like most of them besides the Alien and the Calcite. I got myself personally. I like the whole glow concept of it.
yeah,
And yeah, he's absolutely right when he said that it's a very close cuff shoe. So like if
yeah
you would
yeah
wear with denims and anything that covers it too much, I personally only wear mine with shorts. Where I think that's the way it looks best. Um, I think that's the best way to wear that shoe. And again, like it's another brave move from the brand, in my opinion, because they're playing with shapes, and I think shapes do speak louder than colors when it comes to these type of shoes,
Mhm.
and learning, like trying more things out. So I think it's a brave way to try out a new shape, and I think two of the all the 380 releases according to me were pretty good.
yep. So yeah, so as I was saying that I think that 2021 is just going to be an year which is just going to be more accessible for everyone when they want to connect with the whole sneaker world. I think everyone, from brands perspective, everyone is making an effort. Saucony is coming to India, Adidas India. We just had a new platform altogether on Instagram, and which in itself is like, even if a small one, but it's still an initiative to begin with, right? And ASICs making a lot of efforts to come up with bigger, better collabs and stuff like that. And considering collabs for the hype pieces also, I think having Fear of Gods in store was a big deal in itself. The Converse collab. So
Mhm.
it's just going to be way more accessible. And considering the fact that we'll be having a new retail store in town, and then, of course, Film Society being in place, other consignment stores as well, I'm sure it's just going to be more accessible. And when it comes to the stores, let's just, we have two giants over here. Let's just have this opportunity and ask you guys, like, what can we expect from your stores, guys?
The one whose store is live will go first on this.
Sure.
So I think from the store perspective, you should expect a lot of events, a lot of drops, a lot of community coming together, a lot of content. I think that's what you should definitely expect from our end at least. And I'm looking really forward to doing it. I think like it's just the beginning, that's for sure. And I
Sure.
think there's a lot more stores, a lot more everything coming soon.
I think just the fact that the way you guys have also been making an effort to make some stuff accessible even at retail, just like basic stuff like the sneaker care products from
Yeah,
Reshoevnator or even the sneaker lab and stuff like that. That's like to begin with, that's like a good initiative in itself, because it's kind of difficult for people to even get hold of that stuff when they want to. Of course, we
yeah.
have our homegrown labels who are doing some really good work over
We're,
there.
we're bringing on a lot more homegrown labels as well. We're going to do a lot more streetwear apparel. We're going to bring in a lot of more Indian brands to the table. We already have brought in a bunch of foreign brands that we basically created and really like. And I think basically the two, three Russian streetwear brands that we met while we were in a skateboarding event in the US in New York. One was called Eunice, one was called Learn to Forget. So, we're picking, curating brands from all over the world, bringing them officially with us at retail in our store. So this is something that we want to really give a shot at. We want to try more accessible prices, newer styles, and something I think that everybody will appreciate and like. That's what our aim is towards at least in bringing brands at retail.
Sure. Vikram?
So, Sagar, I would say that I second Shashwat on the fact that Indian brands now should really come up. A lot of these Indian brands are doing really, really good. And for me personally, for Mids, what I'm trying to do is, get some of the brands that are not in India right now, obviously at retail because we're a retail store. But my main focus is right now to get these brands here in India accessible to the people who are paying insane amounts of duties and whatnots to get the product here. I mean, if there's a genuine demand, the brands need to see it, and they should. India is the seventh largest country in the world. Everybody knows that. People here now are moving towards a bigger purchasing power parity ratio, and they can actually buy what they want if it's at retail. So
Yeah.
if you see a lot of these brands like ASSC or something like that, they're not very expensive at retail, but once you get them here, you pay the duties, etc., etc., it becomes really expensive.
Correct.
So my main focus is to get products here at retail. So I'm always looking for new brands. Some brands I like, some brands I'm starting to like. So that's my main aim for mids.
Sure.